What? The biomechanicons. Okay. Let me get to the channel. There it is. Okay. Okay.
Y'all set up a topic yet?
Yep.
What's the topic?
This venom versus Darwin.
Venom versus Darwin? Shit.
It depends on no. It depends on how you argue it. No, Bone, don't cut me off here. It depends on how you argue it because like TLT and them were like coexisting with Nyx, and she is blatantly like HOI level. How so? What the fuck?
No road.
You can't be asking Azazel for help with your knowledge.
No, it's outside help. It is outside
It's
help.
outside home. Oh, okay.
Definitely not letting you do this. Yes, because you did it. You don't know the comic. You asked him for a general thing.
Y'all are literally doing a knowledge.
Brian,
Y'all are doing a knowledge base.
Does no one give me pens?
Y'all basically. Nigga,
Because I'm not
James,
gonna have fucking Bone over talking me. For one, two, Bone. You just gave him a general thing, and then he's gonna find the scam for you. That means he's doing your burden for you. Yes, that's outside help. No, you didn't, because if you said the name, you'd find it. Then 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 find it. Oh, so you didn't state the name of the comic if you're trying to see it. What? Okay, find your fucking comic. That's outside help.
Okay, one second. Bone. That would be like in my debate with Oppo, right? If I went to Azazel mid-debate being all like, hey, yo, can you send me the comic for... That was in the past. It's not currently, Bone. Because, Bone, something you have to realize, Bone, something you have to realize is actions I've done in the past do not, like, correlate to what I am currently doing. I've realized, no, Bone, I have realized. Bone, I have realized mistakes I've made in the past about debating. That is why I'm not doing them currently.
Okay, guys. This is just stupid. First off, Rejexx, don't fucking switch it up. You named an analogy from the past, or you referenced something from the past. So don't say it doesn't apply now. All right,
no, James. Stupid. What I was saying with that is that would be like if I was in the middle of the debate with Oppo asking Azazel to send me the comics for the certain debate.
Now, Bone. The reason why I'm not going to let Azazel send you the comic name. You can find the comic yourself if you know the general area. Is because that's him doing his burden for you. That's like him citing the paper for you. He's meeting your burden for you. It's your burden. Well, I don't know if you do. I can't assert that. I have no reason to. You can tell me word for word what happens in the comic. That's still not enough for me to say you've read it. Because for all I know, someone else has just told you it. Like, it's not like, yeah. There's no burn to proof timer though, so Bone, you don't have to fucking rush. Go find it. gonna go back to furiously masturbating.
Fucking James, bro. I can't with you, James. I fucking can't with you, James. What the fuck?
Da 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 da. So from now on, I only accept physical scans, meaning you have to actually be holding the comic.
James, shut up.
Or one, I have one.
What up? What up?
I also have one more question for you. When you're saying that like hella is a
I never brought up hella, so I'm not gonna. I don't wanna. I'm gonna steel man that question real quick. So first of all, now what I want to ask you, right, is basically you never knew about her getting Anne to reach the House of Ideas. You're saying you never knew that?
I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I did not know about it. I said that. Can you show me where you are trying to make this claim from?
The comic. What? What do you mean by where from? What do you mean by where?
I'm saying, are you just throwing out blatant claims,
But
or
if you, it wouldn't be a base. It wouldn't be a blate. It wouldn't be that due to the case that you already acknowledged that you already knew about this. And that's just writing. That's just being intellectually dishonest.
No, okay. One second, bro. Okay, I might know about something, right? For instance, my debate with Kuba, I know that Mercurius and Hodgin and all them are affecting space-time as a whole, but I'm not going to let them get away with just sending out claims without giving the proof for those claims.
Okay, but if you already know about these claims, right, then you're just ratting. You're just being dishonest right now because you do know about these things. And you agree to no ratting, Rejexx.
That's not, no. Boom. One sec. That is not ratting.
Do you know what ratting is?
No, boom. If there is a claim being made with no evidence to back up that claim, I might know about this claim, right? But that doesn't mean, or that doesn't change the fact that you still need to bring evidence to support your claim.
That's not where I'm getting at, right? What I'm getting at, right, is that stop saying might because you just acknowledge that you do, okay? Let me just start off with that. Second of all, ratting is being intellectually dishonest, right? You're being dishonest right now because you know about this feat, about her having to be amped, and you're trying to make me say it if you already knew about this. So right now you're being dishonest by saying, oh, get me the scan. I haven't seen it. When you acknowledge, hold on, I'm mid-sentence. Listen to the full extent of my argument, then refute, right? So, right, if you already knew about this said scan, then why are you asking me about it and saying that you don't know about it? Oh, it would be a basic claim, etc. You're being dishonest right there.
Bone, for all I know, Bone, you're just making a baseless claim from what you've heard in the past.
But you just said that you did know that this happened, that she did get amped.
Bone, it's steel manning the point until you can prove or give evidence for the claim you're making.
But I don't see if you're not getting where I'm coming from. But I just said that you do know that she did get amped. So why would I need to send you a scan if you already knew about this scan? And that this did happen.
Bone, are you completely like disregarding the entire like baseline for debates? You make a claim, you provide evidence for the claim.
That is fine. We can ask the judges. Okay, I want to ask James. That's fine. Right. So James, right? If he just acknowledged that he did know that this happened, then why would I need to send it? Why would I need to send a scan? Wouldn't that just be being dishonest?
He called it like, I don't know what the fuck he meant by saying he was a steel man.
Exactly, because that never happened. Exactly.
If he's a steel man, that actually isn't acknowledging it to be the case. If he says it was a steel man, it's actually just saying. Let's just say this is the.
But he didn't say a steel man. You know what he verbatimly said, James? Not to cut you off. I'm sorry for cutting you off, James Daly. Yo, James, I'm sorry to cut you off, but what he said verbatimly is that, yeah, I do know that this happened. So he is acknowledging that this did happen, James. It's not he's steel manning. Let's agree and disagree with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You're not going to get anywhere cutting me off. I'm going to explain to you simply. What he said was, or what he was meaning behind what he said was that he was steel manning. Now, of course, we can say that this is not what he said because, like, we can have our own subjective interpretations behind his wording. But if he says this is what he meant, it will most likely supersede our own interpretations of what he meant. Meaning, if he says he meant it was a steel man, we have to accept it to some extent. So let's just move on, prove your claim.
Yeah, that's fine. I just get him. Yeah, that's fine. I just get him this can. This is just being. That's fine. Oh my god. Hold up. Let me invite 19K because he wanted to see this debate. Hold up. Oh my god, where's 19 at? Hold up.
I actually do not want to do it.
No, I want him to see the debate because he's always been asking for this debate. So I feel like it's only right if he sees it. Hold up.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, while you do that, can you find this game?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. You said I shouldn't rush, so yeah, I'm just taking my time a little bit, but I got you. Let me go back.
Yeah.
Hold up.
That actually.
Alright, there we go. Alright. This shit is so weird, bro. Hold up.
For the longest time.
That's a good song.
Yeah, sing for us, bro. Sing for us while I'll be reading this shit, bro.
For the longest, if you say goodbye to me tonight, there will still be music left to write. I forgot the lyrics to this specific song now. I'm running out of time to sing it all. Okay, in time.
Keep singing, boy.
Stop singing, you fat Aussie bot. Dropkick? I will dropkick you.
Who is that, bro?
So push again. I wish Scoob was here.
I'm gone, bro.
No, because I know if he was hearing what you're saying right now, he'd get pissed.
He's heard way more than that, bro. I've told him that. What's it called?
Yeah, he was complaining about this exact scale to me like 4 hours ago.
Hello. Wait, what skill? I haven't brought up a skill yet, James. What skill? You mean Rejexx?
He heard you said scale to him recently. That's what
Oh no! Well, I told you, yeah, that was a rat. He even told me a rat one though. It was like so weird.
Please let me. People. Can I sing 4 a.m. on stage for the halftime show? Yes. This person's F can.
Sing, nigga.
Wait for Bone to send this fucking scan.
Nigga, hold up. Don't rush me, nigga. Don't rush me, nigga. If I'm looking for a scan, don't rush me, boy.
Bro, I'm still waiting like 10 minutes.
Grade Ikari at debating. Fuck, I can't think of it here long enough.
Here, look. Right, hold up. Alright, yo, who is this nigga? Got so hard when you say the N word. What? Yo, this dude is gay.
Wait, why is sending here? What the fuck?
Here you go, W.
Valid?
I'm gone.
Oh, no, never mind.
Left, I think. Alright, so, bro, y'all stop typing in scans one. Alright, but basically, this, Nyx tells her, like, their desires, and basically, she needs this amp to get to her rightful home, right? And then this guardian, right, gives her the crystal.
I need to unblock you so I don't have to keep... Yeah, I need to unblock you really quick so
Yeah, saying, hold up.
actually see your scans.
Alright, there we go. Bro, hold up. And do you want to know why the desire would equal power as well? Because she was referring to the crystal, which gives her power.
Oh, okay. So that's preamp. That's preamp Nyx. Okay.
What do you mean by preempt?
Okay, like that picture you're sending is like preamped Nyx.
Like before
Right.
amped, by before amped, therefore acknowledging that she was amped. Okay.
No. So there's a very large difference between like that iteration of Nyx and this iteration of Nyx.
Right, because right
Whereas
here she
this
wasn't
iteration of Nyx
she
has
wasn't
already
amped.
been-
She wasn't amped yet.
No, this iteration of Nyx is already reached the HOI.
No, she didn't, because this was completely before this issue 9. So no, it's not. I can send you the comment. I can send you the issue.
No. The scan you sent is a very clear distinction between the difference between the two Nyxes. This Nyx that I sent is a post HOI Nyx, the one that HOI Vision was fighting against, whereas the one that you sent is the like
Send me the comment for this game, because I don't remember seeing this at all.
before like ascending to a godhood or a deityhood.
Hold up. Send me the scans for these ones that you just sent, because like send me like the comment.
The comic for this.
Send me
Let me find it. Yeah.
Alright. Also, you're not getting where I'm coming from with these scans. The scan I just sent you was just to justify that, like, basically, she needed the crystals. Her desire was a crystal to get the power to enter the House of Ideas, her rightful home. Which is just justifying that she did get an amp, which was a crystal.
Okay, yeah, cool.
That's all I'm getting at. That's fine.
I'm just saying. No, no, I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is that the living tribunal that was coexisting with Nyx is already a post-amp HOI Nyx, the one that HOI Vision was fighting along.
Show me that. Yeah, I want you to show me that then.
Okay. Yeah, let me go find this real quick.
Also, you're aware that there are many living tribunals and many realities, right? Many actualities stated by Thanos. You're aware of that, right? And we see that this is true because in the hold on. Let me finish real quick. We see that in the end, like Venom, like whatever it was called, Venom the End, right? That we see that like true form eternity, when we see like him combined with Galactus and like another living tribunal, etc. We see the 3 layers. We know that it's not like their true form due to the fact that we know that like true form eternity can only be seen from the outside. So we know that's like not like his true form. Also, it was stated that it was history, which we know history is within time, and it was shown that it was a linear timeline, further justifying my claim right now.
Wait, can you repeat that? Your mic cut out.
Where did it cut out at? What was the last time you heard?
No, it was just getting like really staticky throughout the entirety of that.
Alright, so basically, right, we see that what's it called? Thanos say that there are many like actualities, many different tribunals, etc. And in the comic for Venom the End, right, we see that weaker forms are here due to the fact that we see that it's not true form eternity in the scan for like the Venom the End, due to the fact that we know that true form eternity can only be seen from the outside.
That's perfect.
And we know that he only absorbed like all of history, which we know history is within time, and it demonstrates.
bro.
And then it
How do you
later.
think he's that long to realize that was Perpetua?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Instead of
I
Nyx.
just realized.
I was like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, show me the comic, because like I've never seen that.
No, I just realized.
Yeah. Also Rejexx. It also like because I'm not finished, right? It also like further extrapolates on what it means by the history, and it says a linear timeline. It shows the linear timeline there, and we know that we know that history is within time.
I just realized that. Wow, I'm too tired for this.
Hello.
Easy scan.
So then she didn't do shit. So then now I want you to. So if you can't, hold up. So now that you admit that wasn't even like that, I want you to like, and I've already extrapolated on why it was like what's it called, weaker living tribunal, and like not even true form eternity. So I want you to warrant your claim that what's it called, that he opposed House of Ideas Nyx. Also, you have yet to refute my my proposition I made.
Not even gonna lie, bro. I didn't hear a damn thing you just said.
You didn't hear anything?
It wasn't that you weren't talking. It's just I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, it's fine. You want me to reaffirm my argument?
Yeah.
Alright, so we see that Thanos states, right, that there are many living tribunals, like in many actualities, and we know that in in Venom the End, these are weaker versions to the fact that we see not true form eternity, because we know that we know that true form eternity can only be seen from the outside. So we know that's not true form eternity at all. And we know that when it said absorb everybody from history, we know that history is within time, right? And then it shows, right, it further extrapolates on what history means, and it shows a linear timeline.
Okay. Well, then, Bone, can you like quantify how much weaker a TLT aspect is compared to true form TLT?
I'm just gonna steal, man, due to the fact that like Living Tribunal is like stupid right now, due to the fact that you have yet to warrant the claim that she opposed House of Ideas Nyx.
Bone, what I'm getting at is you're claiming that it's an aspect of Living Tribunal, right? So
yes.
For that, you're going to be asserting that aspect would be weaker than true form Living Tribunal,
which I've extrapolated on why that would be the case.
Okay, quantify how much weaker.
Just weaker than the normal form.
Okay, you could
it's weaker than the form that I'm not agreeing to. Like, just like if this were to be true, it would be just weaker than the one who opposed House of Ideas Nyx, which you have yet to send.
Okay, weaker. I didn't say opposed. I said coexist with.
Coexist with? Okay, you can. Okay, right. Think about it like this, right? Let's say, right, like for an analogy, right? Let's say like the human domain, right? It contains many things. That doesn't mean that it transcends. You can contain something and exist within it. That doesn't mean that you like scale above it or scale to that same thing.
When it comes to the HOI, right? Just existing in it, or like actually being able to exist in the HOI grants you the power to be able to use the HOI's
That's
power.
Okay. I'm finna get into that when you send me like Living Tribunal being able to like be within the Nyx.
I didn't say within the Nyx. I said coexist with Nyx.
It would be, oh my god, okay, I think it is, yeah, just show me the scan, Rejexx, just show me the scan.
One second. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also, you're aware that Venom the End is in canon, right?
What'd you say?
You know that Venom the End is in canon, right?
Bro, who gives a fuck?
Hold on. Azazel, what? Azazel, stop. Oh, what the fuck?
It might not be Earth 616. That doesn't change the fact that it's still the character I'm using.
Right, it could be the character I'm using, but these feats don't like correlate to anything due to the fact that these don't it isn't canon at all. For instance, right, you could be using, right, let's say right, because if it were to be that, you would have to state since the start, I'm using Uni Naruto, right? And we would already be under the presupposition that you're using a universal Naruto. But you didn't say, Bio Venom, who already absorbed Marvel.
Wait,
you know what I'm saying?
But I can just turn that right back around on you. Since it's not like canon to the main timeline or to Earth 616, right? You cannot quantify how much weaker that aspect of TLT would be.
You're stupid. I wouldn't need to if it doesn't. If what's it called?
No.
I let you talk. Give me the courtesy to speak to. Hold on. Rejects. I gave you the courtesy to speak. So listen to me real quick. Hold on. Rejects, right? You stopped talking. I was mid sentence. Hold on. I was James Daly. Was I not the one mid sentence? He said turn it around you, and then he stopped. So I was like, okay, then you're stupid. And then I continued on, and he cut me off mid sentence.
I was mid sentence.
You did stop.
Both of you. I shouldn't need to talk over you. Look, here's what I'm gonna say. Rejects. What did you mean by turn it around and then bone rebuttal?
He already said it.
Okay, what I meant by turn it around is Bone said, right, that it is not canon to the main timeline. It is not Earth 616 TLT or Earth 616 Galactus.
I never said that
you
verbatim
cannot
at all.
actually quantify the difference between.
You're not.
That's
You're strawmanning
exactly
me.
what you said.
I said that the comic. He's strawmanning me. What? He's misrepresenting my argument. I'm obviously going to cut him out there.
You can rebut. Byron, you're able to rebuttal. Just wait till he finishes the sentence.
Okay, sure.
Okay. What you said verbatim
Let me just send this
was
right.
that Venom of the End was not canon.
Correct.
Not canon to the Earth 616 timeline or the main continuity.
No, I'm saying that anything in the Venom in that comic is just not canon.
No, I'm not done yet, Bone.
Then stop pausing.
Thank you.
Why are you pausing, Rejects?
Exactly.
One sentence, please. I pause. It does give that effect. I thought you were done too.
Oh, okay.
God.
So, with that, right, if it's not canon to the main timeline, right, if the Earth 616 Living Tribunal and Earth 616 Galactus are not that iteration of it, how can you actually justify how much weaker the, Earth, like, five something, it's in the thousands. But how can you quantify reasonably how much weaker that aspect would be than true form living tribunal?
Alright.
If it's not canon, you cannot use the single-handed quantifiers that would be in Earth 616.
Alright. You pause now. I can continue, right?
Okay, now continue.
Alright, so one, right? If the whole comic, right? I'm gonna say this because, right? For 1 second now, do you know what a higher assertion is, Rejects? And what it's used for?
A higher assertion, what are you trying to get
A higher assertion is to take something that is seemingly a quantifiable and make it quantifiable. You know what that is, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, right? So first of all, right? I am not saying that at all. I said that the comic isn't like, what's it called? Because I wouldn't have to quantify anything at all if any feat from that comic isn't canon at all. So they wouldn't apply to any of your scaling because they are uncanon. That would be like you using Naruto and using a fan anime Naruto feat. You can't do that. So I wouldn't have to quantify anything.
No. So when I say I am using biovenom, right? That means that I am using the venom from Venom of the End, who absorbed all the mutants within the multiverse or who existed within inside of eternity.
Mm-hmm. That's your scaling.
That specific venom, those mutants and their powers inside of that bone. Those mutants inside of this iteration of this comic run and this Earth and this multiverse, you would use those powers from those characters inside of this timeline to justify the scale. Now, granted, Living Tribunal, the aspect of it inside of this, of course,
which you have yet to send.
Than true form,
Living Tribunal
and true form.
You have yet to send that.
What?
You have yet to send Living Tribunal.
Why do I need? No, don't. Why do I? Don't. Why do I need to quantify myself how much weaker a character is than another?
Okay, right. You asked me a question. So I'm going to answer it. One, right? First of all, I don't want you to lie, so I'm not gonna act like, oh, you said since the beginning I'm using the biovenom who absorbed Marvel. You said biovenom just like that, right? Your scaling is that he absorbed Marvel, which is the thing that I am debunking. So you like don't try and say like, oh, I'm using Uninaruto,
I
right?
didn't say he absorbed the marble.
Okay, you know what I mean by this, okay? So first of all,
I did not say
that's fine. Then the one who absorbed all the mutants, you didn't say that for the debate. You said just biovenom, right? So you have to scale him absorbing all the mutants first, right? It's not that like, oh, I'm using Uninaruto, the one that's already uni. You know what I'm saying? You have to scale him. You have to show evidence of him like absorbing the mutants, okay? It's not that you said I'm using specifically the one who already did this, okay? You have yet to substantiate that, and you have yet to like warrant him literally like the living tribunal, literally what's it called? I'm scaling to like the Knicks. Second of all, the like the quantifying thing, right? I am saying that, right, since that comic from Venom the End, in every feat from that Venom the End, which I sent you the scan of the whole comic not being like what's it called canon at all, then any feat from that like comic doesn't apply to your character at all because none of those are applicable because they're not canon. So stop trying to tell me to quantify something that I do not need to quantify at all due to the fact that it's not canon. It doesn't apply to your character.
Okay, Paul. Hold on. For instance, right? If I was using comp Goku, does that mean that I cannot use comp Goku because it's not a canon form of Goku?
That's not analogous at all, which I'll extrapolate on that right now.
No, that's actually exactly
that's not analogous, which I'm gonna explain. Let me explain why it's analogous. You can't just hold up. You gotta let me explain why it's not analogous.
Do not start trying to talk over me and lie.
No. If I made the proposition that it's not analogous, then you have to let me extrapolate on why it's not.
If you're gonna talk like a normal
hold up. I am talking like a normal human being,
not like
right?
a fucking
Hold up. If you're just gonna spurge, that's fine. I do not care, right? But I am saying that it's not analogous, so you have to let me extrapolate on why it's not. Alright, hold up. Family's in my room right now. Okay. Alright, I am back. Now I'm gonna extrapolate on why that's not analogous at all, right? If you said verbatimly that it's like comp Goku since the start.
I cut out.
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, James, what he's trying to do is he's trying to say that I can't use any feeds from Venom of the End with Biovenom, the specific comic run that Biovenom came from, to actually scale the character because it's not.
Hold up, my mom's calling me.
Earth 616 timeline.
That's not exactly what I'm saying. So hold up. Wait till I get back real quick so I can tell you what I actually said.
Fine. Oh, wait.
He's trying to say Venom of the End isn't canon, so I can't actually use any feats from Venom of the End.
But there was no.
Yep.
That's dumb as shit.
I know.
Azazel.
So that is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that, right?
1 second, bro.
Alright, that's cool.
Wait, fine. I don't really want to intervene, so I'm gonna fucking ask. Please think about what you're about to fucking say.
Yeah, that's fine. Because what he presented, like quote unquote, what I said is not what I said. So first of all, right, what I am saying is that, right, he is trying to say, oh, if I were to be using comp Goku, then I wouldn't matter if they weren't canon at all because I specifically am using the one who was just comp Goku, so I would be using all, right? When I started this debate, I said he said biovenom. He didn't say the one who absorbed all the mutants. You know what I'm saying? So he has yet to do that scale, and I'm saying I presented the scan for the whole comic.
I see what's going on. He doesn't know that biovenom is the one, bro.
Biovenom only exists in one time bone. What?
What do you mean? That doesn't mean that he absorbed everybody.
Biovenom.
That is the one that did it. What he's saying is biovenom and the one who's absorbed all me is the same person.
Yeah.
That's where my knowledge comes in. Then my bad. That's fine. Alright, that's fine. Right. So. Hold up. Right. Okay, that's fine. Right. So now I want you to. Then I'll just leave that point for like the uncanon thing because I feel like it doesn't even matter right now. But what does matter is that I already extrapolated on why these would be like weaker versions, and you have yet to warrant your claim that what's it called, true living tribunal is like scales to like the Knicks, which you have yet to send me that scan. So if you don't do that, I'm just gonna call the burner rejoinder on that point.
Hold on. 1 second, bro. 1 second. 1 second.
Mhm.
I have already dropped this point specifically, right? What I'm saying.
Oh, you dropped it?
is-
Okay,
No, Bone. Don't cut me off.
that's fine.
What I'm saying is, of course, true form living tribunal is going to be significantly stronger. But how much stronger is this iteration, or how much weaker is this iteration of living tribunal compared to true form living tribunal, the one who exists outside of eighth iteration eternity?
What? What is it? Hold on. Okay. All right. Repeat that.
Okay, true form living tribunal, the strongest of the abstracts, right? The strongest abstract there is, maybe.
Are you going off the hierarchy scan?
With eighth iteration eternity.
Are you going off the hierarchy scan?
What?
Are you going off the hierarchy scan? Where like the abstracts are placed in like like in a little. You're not going off that one. Then why are you going off of?
They're placed in like a ladder of the.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. All right. So yeah, I get where you're coming from, right? All I'm saying, if you drop the one for like true living tribunal scaling to Knicks, then all I'm asking you now, because that was the whole. This is why we went into this thing, right? If what's it called, true living tribunal scales to the Knicks. If you drop that point, then I can actually continue with the scaling now, because I think that my character scales to the House of Ideas.
Let me pull up scans for him. Let me pull up scans for him. Really quick.
But you said you dropped that point. You said you dropped that true living tribunal scales to the Knicks.
Let me pull up scans for him really quick, Clone.
Well, like directed to what? Like, what do you mean? Directed to him scaling to Knicks because you dropped that.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Okay. Dude is dumb. Oh my god, hold up.
Okay. Actually, no. This sort of like quantifies it a little bit more, I guess.
Alright, so what is it directly quantified about?
Read the first paragraph.
Can you answer my question, Rejexx? Can you answer my question? What is the quantification directed to?
It's directed towards the, like, where does the actual abstract of living tribunal exist, or where does he scale?
Okay, let me see that.
Because that's incredibly pertinent.
Yeah, I was just because I was gonna say if you were trying to like scale it into like the Knicks, you already dropped that. So let me just see this scan. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna read all this easily. Okay, yeah. What paragraph?
You just need to read history.
History.
You just need to read history.
All right, let me jump in as a face power conceptual being on a particular something. Most of us came into being the living tribunal of spirit. Not to be. No, that we see that this is completely invalidated to the fact that we see he's been slapped directly by the Beyonders, etc. Which I can get you that scan.
I'm almost positive that was PR Beyonder.
No.
The one that Toa had to wreck on.
No.
Due to the fact that PR
I'll show you.
Was literally threatening.
Hold on. Don't talk when I'm trying to get a scan. Don't say that when I'm trying to get a scan, because I'm obviously not gonna pay attention, okay? Alright, W. Let's go. I got my shit. Let me just get 3. Wait, in fact, 5 times that nigga got negged badly. Hold up. Your little living tribunal.
Okay, yeah, he might have been negged, but
right. So then how? Okay, no. So then he's not second to Toa, the one above all. So it's invalidated.
Okay, Bone. There's something you have to realize.
Right? What?
Can people get stronger?
Okay, I want you to. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So if you're saying he got, you're saying he got stronger. So when I send you these scans, but you pause. You gotta learn. You gotta learn how to pause, Rejexx. Because when you pause, somebody's gonna think that you stopped.
Guys, don't make me have
He
to
was
use my
obviously
phone.
continuing that time. He was
Yeah.
obviously continuing.
Okay, then my bad. Problem with Mike. Just continue.
Don't make me have to use your fucking
stronger.
phone.
Do people get stronger?
They do, but after this, what I'm gonna tell you, right? I'm gonna
Okay,
answer your question
so
directly.
if
Let me
they
answer your
if they get
question,
stronger,
Rejexx. Let me
if
answer
they
your
get
question. Let me answer your question, right? So when I send you these scans, right, of him getting negged, I want you to show me that he got stronger after these. That is completely fine with me. I can understand that a character can get stronger.
I am not. No. Boom. I am not talking in referendum to the living tribunal. Do people in Marvel get stronger?
That yes, they do get
It's a
stronger.
yes or no question.
They do
It
get
is a
stronger.
yes or no
I've
question.
already
Okay.
answered it 3 times. Don't say yes or no, yes or no. Like if I'm trying to dodge it.
If people get stronger, right? They get new forms, they get new things that come up inside of Marvel, right? Thor, he gets Cosmic Thor. Thor, he gets Rune King Thor. Things like that.
Yeah,
So
that's
of course, Thor is going to get stronger. So
Okay, you done?
if a PR Beyonder was negging the living tribunal, there's a reason that he was beating the fuck out of the living tribunal. That is because PR Beyonder, he got the power of the Phoenix Force. He blatantly countered the power of the Phoenix Force. He grabbed this. He also was threatening the entirety
This is all
of the
fine.
Marvel continuity.
This is all fine.
No, don't cut me off. He was also threatening the entirety of the continuity. The reason that Toa had to retcon PR Beyonder. So,
You done?
if you're trying to use a retconned character
Yeah,
to
okay.
counter a current living tribunal, that's like saying
I already get where you're coming from. Like you don't have to continue. Like I get where you're coming from already. Okay.
Okay.
So right, this is what I'm finna say, right? Because of course you don't listen to me, right? I'm saying that after I send you these scans, right? When I send you these scans of him getting negged, I want you to warrant him getting stronger after this. Do you understand this? Because he's been negged many times. So I'm not going to directly just say the Beyonders, right? I'm finna show you him getting negged many times. When I send you these scans, I want you to show evidence of him getting stronger after this. If you cannot do that, then you cannot make the proposition, oh, that this is a retcon living tribunal, okay? So when I send you these scans, prove to me that he got stronger. That is all I'm saying.
I didn't say the living tribunal got stronger, but there's very clear evidence to why the living tribunal got stronger, because eternity got stronger.
That's just a contradiction.
The rest of the abstracts got stronger. So why would the living tribunal not get stronger?
That's a
if there's
composition
different
fallacy.
iterations?
That's a composition fallacy. Just because like 3 or 4 people get stronger, that does not necessitate that living tribunal would be stronger. That's a composition fallacy.
Okay, if if the living tribunal still stands on the top of the hierarchy of the abstracts, which is still consistent to this day, where the Eternity and Galactus and all of them are still afraid of the living tribunal up to the current day,
That's fine.
why would it not be justifiable to state that the living tribunal also got stronger?
Are you ready? You ready? Right? You ready? Right? So, these characters that are below living tribunal, I'm mid-sentence. Hold up. These characters that are above below the living tribunal can get stronger, right? And still be below. That just means that they got like a little they just got stronger to like an extent, etc. But that doesn't mean that just because these like niggas who are below him got stronger, that he would be getting stronger. That's a composition fallacy which you have yet to address.
No, but with it, the abstracts, they have to exist in a hierarchy where the living tribunal stands as the judge of the abstracts.
Yeah, I seen
He
that. I seen
stands
that
as the
already.
judge to the people of the multiverse and of the abstracts. That is the living tribunal's job.
You already got slapped, right? You already got slapped there, right?
Why would a weakened living tribunal... Don't cut me off.
Go ahead.
So why would a weakened living tribunal, where all the other abstracts are getting stronger, where every single other abstract is getting stronger, why would the living tribunal still be the judge of the abstracts if he's weaker than the rest of them?
You don't know? Okay. So, this is just... Okay. After this, I just want to conclude on this point because it's going retarded, right? So, this is what I'm going to tell you, right? Let's say that I am above my little brother, right? And my little brother gets a little stronger. Does that mean I got stronger? No. That's a composition fallacy. You're not addressing this. My little brother can get stronger by an extent. That does not mean I get stronger as well. Unless he can prove that the living tribunal something like embodies these niggas, then he would get the amp that they also got. But you have yet to justify this. He is not getting their amp. They can get amped and still be below. That just means they got a little stronger by an extent to the point where they're still not above him, right? They can get stronger to an extent. That does not necessitate that the living tribunal would also get stronger. You have yet to justify this, Rejexx. Do you want to complete this point?
Again, I'm going to ask it one more time.
Yeah, that's
Why is the judge of the abstracts going to be weaker than the rest of the abstracts?
I'm not saying he's going to be weaker. You're not getting that.
Okay, cool. So, if you're going on top of that, of course he's still going to be stronger than the rest of the abstracts, aka iteration, eternity, Galactus, things like that. He cannot actually be the judge of Galactus or a Lifebringer Galactus, right? The one who is contending with Molecule Man, who actually bodied the fuck out of Molecule
That's
Man.
fine. This still doesn't steal him anyway.
Okay.
This is cool.
No. What I'm getting at is if the rest of these abstracts are getting stronger, like I've said multiple times, why would the living tribunal still be the judge of the abstracts?
Right. So this is why I'm gonna answer your question. You asked me a question, so let me answer it. Right now, I'm gonna reaffirm my I'm just gonna repeat this one more time, okay? Just like you said to me, right? Because you're obviously not getting where I'm coming from, right? He can be the judge of the abstracts, right? And these abstracts, right, can be getting stronger and could get an amp. That does not mean that they would get an amp to the point where they got stronger than the living tribunal, right? Because if they got an amp, right, that doesn't mean that the living tribunal got an amp, right? And if they're still not above the living tribunal after this amp, that just means that their amp wasn't at that level. Hold up, I think I got disconnected. Hold up.
He cut off for
That happens when hold up. Yeah, I just got a phone call. I'll reaffirm my argument, right? So, the abstracts, right? The living tribunal can be the judge of them, whatever you want to call it, right? The abstracts can get stronger, right? That doesn't mean that living tribunal got stronger. Now, what you're saying, right, which I'm gonna address now, right? That would mean what's it called? And if he's still stronger than them after they got amped, that just means that their little amp was just to an extent where they're still below him, right? That's what I'm saying, right? They can get stronger. That does not mean that he would also be stronger. That just means that their amp was weak as fuck.
No, Bone, I'm not stating that the other abstracts are going to be stronger than the living tribunal. What I'm stating is that for the living tribunal to continue being the judge of the abstracts, why would he not scale along with the different iterations and scale along with the different timelines and the different progressing storyline of the other abstracts?
Hold on, if you hear some noise in my background, it's my mom.
Okay.
I'm back. Can you like restart a little bit because my mom was calling me.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, right? 8th iteration eternity is stronger than 7th iteration eternity. The living tribunal still stays the judge. Lifebringer Galactus, stronger than base Galactus. Living tribunal would still have to be stronger as he's still the judge of the abstracts. So with that, the living tribunal is of course going to progressively still be stronger than the rest of the abstracts that are also evolving in the storyline. So you can take that one of two ways. You can either take it that the living tribunal is progressing along with the rest of the abstracts, or you can take it the living tribunal is just so much stronger than all these different iterations of the abstracts, which is kind of blatantly invalidated along with the other things when, Galactus goes on to beat Thor, but Thor is throwing hands with the living tribunal. So you would have to take the first time. What? Oh, no. Finish the stuff with your mom. Finish the stuff with your mom. You're good. No, you're good. Just finish the stuff with your mom.
Burn the vagina of your mother?
Bro, they're watching My Little Pony, and I really want to go down there and watch it.
Fuck, Rejexx.
Dude, my little slap.
Bro, no, that show was actually kind of goated, though.
Bro, Rainbow Dash is the GOAT. If you disagree,
Oh
you're dumb.
God, bro, Rainbow Dash is the homie,
This
bro.
is why Zazel beats his children.
Are y'all saying My Little Pony is good?
Yes.
That shit is ass. That shit is ass. Shit is ass.
Bro,
Actually,
you're
no,
welcome.
no, Bone. I really want to go down there to debate too and just watch them fucking watch My Little Pony.
Oh my
Actually, I
god.
would go there right now.
Look, Rejecx. So let's go step by step because I haven't. What's up?
1 second. Can we go down there and just watch the rest of the episode of My Little Pony and then continue the debate?
Nigga, you're a troll, bruh. Oh my, you're a troll. Look. I said, look, before, yeah, that's fine. We can go do that, but before we do that, I want to address some things real quick. Then we can do that. That's fine. I just want to go step by step because when I say step by step, it's because I wasn't able to completely understand your argument, right? But right. So let me just say this. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Right. So you're basically saying, right, that these abstracts were getting stronger, right? Therefore, if he's still above, then that would mean that he got stronger as well. Are you saying that?
He would have to progressively evolve with them, yes.
And okay. Now this is my counter to that, right? My counter to this is right that if he is still above them while they got amp, that would just mean that their amp wasn't like to an extent where they could just be above the living tribunal. It was just a weak amp. That doesn't mean that just means that the living tribunal was so above them.
Okay. So with that, right? Like the first writing of Living Tribunal, right? When he was first created, when he was the watcher of the multiverse, or the overseer of the multiverse.
Wait, actually, Rejecx, can you pause real quick? Because I want to send you some scans real quick. It was because I have yet to I have yet to show you like the scans for what I was saying, and I want to send them real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, fine. Hold up.
While you're sending this, I'm gonna warn you. While you're with the VC to watch My Little Pony, I'm gonna DQ you from this debate. If both you do,
James, but it's My Little Pony, James.
GG, bro. Rejecx wants to see My Little Pony. He's compromising the dialectic because he doesn't want to let it continue because he wants to go compromising dialectics. GG. No diff.
Bro, I'm
I should
sorry.
ban both of you.
It's just tempting of an offer. I really want to go watch it.
Hold up.
What the fuck is wrong?
And I'm like mega stoned right now, so it's just calling for me.
W, Cliffy, W. Nah, but look, let me just send some scans real quick. Bro, what are these scans, bro? What is this? Alright. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the nigga got necked 5 times. Hold up. Alright. The fuck? Let me just read this scan. Yo, Rejecx, have you read Ultimates too?
What'd you say?
Have you read the Ultimates? Whatever it was called?
I think I've read 1 or 2 of them.
Alright, do you remember when the nigga Living Tribunal got slapped and Chaos and Order became like the new judgment?
Are you talking about Chaos King?
Chaos and Order. Yeah, Living
No, I actually don't
Tribunal.
remember
Living
that part.
Tribunal got completely clapped and they became the new judgment. Like whatever you want to call that shit. Hold up.
Oh, there's definitely a reason for all that, but sure. Hey, bro, that's crazy. This band about to go crazy.
Nigga, boy, I literally taught you all you know about Marvel, Azazel. Get back. Oh my god.
Bro,
you're
just an agent for a band at this point.
Dude, you're literally
God,
VIP 3 in
bro.
my server. You're literally
That's
VIP
crazy.
3 in my server. Where's my payment at, Azazel?
Hey, nigga, I was gonna vote you to VIP 1.
Boy, get back, nigga. I was always VIP 4. Get back, nigga. When you finna give me that Gwimpo roll?
4. I ain't even got a 4 yet. You cool?
Yes, you do, nigga. What? Give me Gwimpo roll right now.
Hell no, boy. That's not VIP. That's exclusive.
Nigga, bro, I will pay you. How much is that?
Yeah, make the first payment yours.
Dude, I paid you 70, nigga.
I paid him more and I still don't have it.
Oh my god. Scammer.
Call me a scammer, but I mean, Bruno still $50.
You're a scammer, nigga. You're worse than that Amazon $3,000 chair, nigga. Get back.
Hey, bro, that shit low-key slapped though.
Dude, that shit was 3,000 on sale. Like, bro, what? A wooden chair for 3,000.
Worth it.
Alright.
I never grabbed that from my DMs with Bone.
Yeah, that shit was insane, bro. Oh my god. I don't know if it was a Puerto Rican Amazon 3K for a wooden chair. I don't know if that was, but damn, that shit was.
Bro,
shit
can
was
somebody just
busting.
let me go watch My Little Pony now?
No, nigga. Oh, compromising dot
No,
Lexus. You don't want to let it
this,
continue.
bro.
You don't want to let it continue. GGGG. No diff. No diff. Take that as a concession.
Bro, I just want to go watch My Little Pony.
Hey,
If you
bro,
wanna,
chat,
if you
I
wanna
got a
go, if
question
you
for
wanna
y'all,
go watch
bro.
Little My Little Pony, you need to
Y'all been
concede.
in the chair, bro?
You need to
Hey, chat,
concede.
y'all
You need
been
to
in the
concede
chair?
first. Rejects. You need to concede first.
Y'all can say
I'm
that
not
shit ain't
conceding
fire,
to you,
bro.
bro.
Nigga, you're conceding, bro.
Y'all can
That's
say
not
y'all
You're
ain't
getting
been in
negged.
the
You're
chair,
getting
bro.
negged, nigga. Just concede.
Not really, because you haven't been able to justify any.
I've just what? Shut your what, nigga? I made you drop the Knicks and True Living Tribunal point already, nigga. Get
Clean
back.
ass chair, bro.
All I
Then
need.
why are we
Hey,
still?
RV, you should buy it,
No,
bro.
if you made me drop the True Living Tribunal
Oh,
point, why are we
God,
still
Jalen,
spamming
you
Living
a
Tribunal?
liar.
The next point for the House of Ideas. I just wanna. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you this. Hold on, rejects, because this point just might be pointless, right? With this,
Hey, bro, that shit can go crazy.
with this amp,
Cheap
I want you to,
shit.
because right, he can be second to Toa, but he doesn't directly have to be House of Ideas level.
What'd you say?
Never mind. That sounded stupid as a bitch. Hold up. No, mama. No, I never said that. I never said that at all. I have never said that in my life, and I never said that during this debate. Y'all never had that clipped. I never said what I said, and that was not me. That is a fake bone.
Is it Zephyr?
No, bro. I said some retarded shit. I asked you a question, which is so retarded. Just forget about it.
Bro, no, those chairs are worth it, bro. Those things look comfy as a motherfucker.
What chairs? Oh, did he
No.
post it? Did he post it?
Hey, yo,
Yeah, that chair fire as hell, bro. A four
Yo, them
though.
chairs be wildin', bro. Them chairs be wildin'.
Bro, no. Azazel, you just sort of pull up inside of like a fucking bar or something. Yo, I got a $3,000 chair. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Like nothing.
Exactly.
Like you literally can't do nothing. That's just a walking.
Flex with booty
No,
pop, bro. That nigga was
Hey,
selling
yo,
that shit for
Azazel?
$100.
Azazel, that's just a walking flex, bro. You just carry around a $3,100 chair on your back. Like what?
Hey, don't forget about shipping, my guy.
Oh yeah, bro. That's $800 shipping. What the fuck?
Look. Yo.
Yeah.
I'm finna send you some skins real quick.
Wait, are y'all purposely ignoring James?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll happily
No,
not
I
judge
actually
this
can't.
debate.
He said, I'll happily not judge this debate.
Yeah, I'll happily just call it a no contest, and neither you win right now. I'll happily do it.
Hey, if you do that, I can go watch My Little Pony.
Well,
Hold on. Can I send my scans before we do that?
Why didn't I just finish my sentence?
Bozo, you
Judging your
nigger, you
debate.
monkey. James Zero, you're a nigger. That's why I taught you IRL, bozo.
And you're a fucking faggot.
That's why I taught you. That's why I taught you IRL, bozo. That's why I taught you veganism. That's why I taught you abortion, nigga.
No.